We love a cheat code. We want the sweetness of sugar without the calories, and the wealth of Wall Street without building a business. To get there, millions of people rely on a specific thermodynamic logic, that if you consume 0 calories and 0 sugar, you can lose weight without biological consequence. Financial culture sells a parallel myth. It treats the stock market as a digital casino, where you can simply press a few buttons on an app and secure your financial future by Friday. These mindsets struggle because they treat highly advanced information networks like simple calculators. Your body and the stock market function as sensitive data processing networks. They react instantly. Take taste. Sweet receptors, specifically T1R2 and T1R3, don't count calories. They operate on code. When artificial sweetener hits, they send an electrical signal up your cranial nerves. The secondary stock market, like the NSE or NYSE, responds to similar inputs. It matches millions of buyers and sellers based on the data of human emotion, fluctuating in real time as traders react to fear and greed. This raises a central question. What happens when you feed a reactive system a massive, perfectly disguised, completely fake signal? When your brain receives that sweet alert, it anticipates a massive load of sugar. Digestion begins in the brain long before anything hits your stomach. It preemptively orders the pancreas to react, a process known as the cephalic phase insulin response. The pancreas obeys the brain, flooding the bloodstream with insulin. This is your storage hormone. Its job is to sweep the blood for sugar and lock it away into your fat cells. But as you can see, there is no new sugar to find. This creates a system crash called the phantom spike. Since the insulin finds no new sugar from the diet soda, it starts sweeping up your baseline blood sugar. Your blood sugar level actually drops, putting you into a state of artificial hypoglycemia. This drop triggers a survival panic in the brain. 30 minutes after you drink that soda, you will likely experience an intense craving for heavy carbohydrates as your body tries to correct the blood sugar crash. By trying to bypass the calories, you fed your biology a false signal. This signal locked your body into fat storage and hunger mode before you even took a bite of food. A similar logic applies to the market. When a real business wants to grow, it enters the primary market through an IPO. It sells pieces of itself to the public to raise real capital for expansion. But the daily trading you see on an app happens in the secondary market. When you buy a share of a company like Apple on a Tuesday, you aren't giving your money to Tim Tuck. You are trading with another regular person. In the short term, these prices are driven by human emotion and panic news. These function as false signals, tricking the market in the same way artificial sweeteners trick the tongue. When panic hits, it induces a wave of sell orders entirely disconnected from the actual earnings of the business. The price crashes because the system is reacting to a phantom signal rather than fundamental value. In both biology and finance, injecting a short-term phantom signal into a system designed to process fundamental reality results in a crash. Modern science maps this with neural receptors, but Ayurvedic medicine described this logic 5,000 years ago. It focuses on Agni, or digestive fire, and defines the sweet taste, Madhura Rasa, as a software command demanding heavy, dense nourishment. Sending this command without delivering the substance confuses the digestive fire. It deranges the vata, or the nervous system energy, creating biological anxiety at the cellular level. The father of value investing, Benjamin Graham, noted a parallel dynamic in finance. He observed that in the short run, the market acts as a voting machine, but in the long run, it acts as a weighing machine, driven strictly by a company's actual cash earnings. You cannot outsmart your metabolic fire, and you cannot trick an investment portfolio. Both ultimately require fundamental substance to survive. To fix this, you have to reset the system. For the body, use the bitter reset. If your receptors are hypersensitized to sweet, you can reboot them using Tikta Rasa, bitter tastes like black coffee or green tea, to shut down those craving pathways. If you crave carbonation, switch to unflavored sparkling water with a heavy squeeze of lime. This sour taste, Amla Rasa, awakens your digestive fire without triggering a phantom insulin spike. The financial reset requires the same shift toward reality. Use a demat account to buy pieces of profitable companies through market or limit orders. You must act like a long-term owner rather than a gambler. Improving your health and wealth requires ignoring the phantom noise. 0 calories have real consequences, and squiggly lines don't create wealth. Realign yourself with reality. Hit subscribe to skip the illusions, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.